Start to the day here inside Fish Famous Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. Want to tell you guys a little bit about the fishing, the weather, what's going on now, what's coming up, and more here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend here, and we are on the last weekend of our local spring break, and we are definitely seeing some good fishing, some great shelling, some awesome opportunities to head out there to the islands and do some island exploring, plus sunset cruises, private charters, and so much more. If you want to get out there on the water, Hubbard's Marina has a trip for you and your family and friends to do it for sure in a variety of different ways. So behind me, we've got our 5-hour half-day fishing trip heading out offshore today. We had the 10-hour all-day yesterday. We have a lot of trips coming up this weekend too. So as far as the weather is concerned, it is beautiful, spectacular. Doesn't get much better this weekend and into the coming work week, looking really nice as well. Now, next week sometime, probably around midweek, it looks like it might puff up a little bit with a little weak front, and there's potential for not this weekend, but next weekend to have some pretty severe cold front weather coming. But we're going to kind of keep an eye on that, and things can really change this time of year. It has been very apparent this last weekend, it was supposed to be a little nasty, and it ended up being really nice. So this is that time of year where those cold fronts can often be forecasted in advance, and then as it gets closer, the weather can dramatically change. So don't let advanced forecasts 5, 6, 7 days out scare you. Just keep an eye on it, and a lot of times it can fluctuate or change completely. So don't get worked up if you see advanced forecasts showing some nastier conditions, because like I said, things can change drastically quickly this time of year, because this is that time of year where those cold fronts can sometimes stall out and not make it all the way down to us, or potentially just totally dissipate as they kind of sweep across the country. So this is that time of year where we start to see those time frames between cold fronts spread out, and it starts to warm up significantly between those fronts. We've already seen the mackerel return. We're getting some mackerel trolling on our 5-hour half day. They're seeing mackerel around our local fishing piers and jetties. I even got reports this morning of some kingfish in the area, so that's really exciting. That's early to see some kingfish too. So hopefully the kingfish will show up more and more. We'll have a big, strong spring run of those kingfish. The mackerel are definitely here. The hogfish still biting well. We're seeing a lot of lanes and mangroves near shore too. A handful of those red grouper. Offshore, really seeing some good red grouper action, some big mangroves, and some occasional nice triggerfish, some nice vermilion, lots of other heads and tails. So good opportunities to get out there and catch plenty of variety. The scamp as well. So offshore fishing going well, nearshore fishing going great, and it's picking up with these pelagic species, the mackerel, the kingfish, and then offshore we're seeing the chance for those blackfin tunas, and even the wahoos are starting to come up quite a bit around the local area. So get out and go fishing, get out and go shelling, island hopping, dolphin touring, sunset cruising, or private charter fishing or cruising with us at Hubbard's Marina. Hopefully you have a great day, a great weekend coming up, and don't forget, Final Friday's around the corner. You get free food, free beer every last Friday of every month here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. Thanks for watching, y'all. We'll see you Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. If you want a chance to win $1,500 in free trips, we'll see you there. Have a good night, y'all.